This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cousins on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A second down throw for Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Gun. Hey, gun. We're down. Back 25. 54, south. Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ready.
Second and 10 now, Ryan. And that'll be held in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's right. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll throw again. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Cousins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Go ahead.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because not going to throw a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins now. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside.
On second down, here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Ryan on first down. This complete to Jones. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, Freeman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Freeman again, a first down carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Ryan on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Complete to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down, Cousins. Incomplete, right side of the tight end, Rudolph. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. First down, here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Cousins looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's go. Three down. Hey, check. 3 down. Let him go.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Time for a break. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Get out. Wait. 12. 3 down.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, wait.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
up! Hey, express!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
There we go. 11. Get up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day. And right now, we're seeing an excellent game because those two are finding each other. Doesn't matter where on the field, they're making plays.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Let's go. Hey, guys. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Hey, let's go.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Coleman, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
Throwing, Cousins, able to shake him off, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Kendall Wright, 69 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
21. Ready, go.
This is Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Coleman down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
22.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Well, Charles.